Hey guys, it's Jordan. Welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm sharing 3 ingredient Trader Joe's meals that are perfect for the weeknight or for meal prep. One of these I meal prepped. I was gonna have it for dinner. I'm like, oh, this would be a great lunch. So I ended up making it my lunches for the week. 3 different items that you buy from Trader Joe's all create one meal. If you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, don't worry. I think a lot of these ingredients or items can be found in a similar version, just a different brand at a lot of grocery stores. So hopefully it gives you some inspiration to just find 3 quick items and make a meal out of it. These meals are all plant-based, but they're totally balanced with lots of healthy, complex carbohydrates, fiber, protein, and healthy fats. Let's get to the recipes. I love to rotate between different grains every week. So this week I found some Trader Joe's 10-minute farro. Farro normally takes a lot longer to cook, so I love that Trader Joe's has this 10-minute one. And then our second ingredient is going to be some garbanzo beans, just the canned garbanzo beans. And Trader Joe's has this awesome cauliflower tabouli. So it's cauliflower with lots of different vegetables that are marinated in all the traditional tabouleh flavors. So this is gonna pack a ton of flavor for our farro bowl. So there we have it, our 3 ingredients for our first recipe. To put it all together, you're just gonna start by making your farro. So you're just gonna boil some water in a small saucepan. Then go ahead and add the full packet of the 10-minute farro, and like it says, it only takes 10 minutes, so you just reduce the heat down, cover it, and set a timer for 10 minutes. Well, you can do the extra step of roasting your chickpeas or your garbanzo beans. You just need to rinse and drain them. You could stop at that point and set them aside for the salad, but I like to roast my chickpeas, so I put them on a nonstick baking sheet and just add some salt and pepper, super simple, and throw them in like a 400-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. I just watch them to see once they're like kind of golden crispy. Just brings out their flavor a little bit more and adds another like depth to the salad, but again, totally optional. Now our farro is all done, so you're just gonna drain that into a colander because there will be some water left over, and that's totally okay. So just drain it and then set it aside. And then while it's nice and warm, add it to a big bowl and add the full container of the cauliflower tabouli. While the farro is still nice and warm, it's gonna absorb all the oils and all the herbs from the cauliflower tabouli and just give us so much flavor. So we get tons of flavor without having to add lots of ingredients. Then I just added on my crispy chickpeas, gave it a big toss just to get all those herbs and spices and oils all mixed together. And this is what you're left with. This was a perfect meal prepped lunch to have for me for the week. So when I went to eat it, as an option, you can put it on a bed of spinach, but you certainly don't have to. You can just eat it as is. It's full of vegetables. But just to get in a little extra greens, I added some spinach to a bowl and then put my salad right on top. And I did a couple very big spoonfuls because I was hungry. And just store the leftovers covered in the fridge for up to 4 or 5 days. Our next recipe is a pesto gnocchi with vegetables. So we've got some green frozen vegetables, some cauliflower gnocchi. Trader Joe's is like famous for this, and their vegan kale cashew basil pesto. Those are our 3 ingredients, and they're all gonna come together to make the most amazing bowl of gnocchi. So to a nonstick skillet, I added a little bit of oil. If your skillet is nonstick, you don't have to add oil, but I like the little bit of char that the vegetables and the cauliflower gnocchi get on them with a little bit of oil, so that's optional. So just add your frozen veggies to the pan, and then once they're nice and tender, you're gonna kind of make a well in the middle because we want our cauliflower gnocchi to be touching the skillet so they get that little nice crispy brown golden edges on the side. So go ahead and add your gnocchi. Once they're starting to get golden and they're tender throughout, you can go ahead and add your vegan pesto. I like to lower the heat just so it doesn't burn. Go ahead and add a couple generous spoonfuls of your pesto and just stir to coat all of that delicious pesto flavor onto the veggies and the gnocchi. I added mine to a bowl, and then I did decide to add a fourth bonus ingredient. I had some Trader Joe's pine nuts on hand, and so I just toasted a couple tablespoons of pine nuts and added that as a garnish. Thought it would be a nice little extra protein, and pine nuts are traditionally in pesto, so it went really nicely together. Trader Joe's has been coming out with some awesome salad kits and even these like noodle stir-fry kits, and a lot of them are plant-based. So I was excited to try this Soba noodle stir-fry kit. I wanted to show you guys the ingredients. Our second ingredient is going to be some tempeh, also from Trader Joe's, and an avocado. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. Now for the stir-fry kit, you're gonna take out the package of Soba noodles. They're already cooked. They just need to be taken out of the package and added to some hot water. Once they sit in the hot water for a little bit, they're really easy to pull apart and pull together. So while that is going, we're back with the nonstick skillet. I added the stir-fry veggies, and it looks like a ton of veggies, but I promise you they cook down. So I just let those saute in the pan for a while according to the package instructions. And like I said, they cook down to a much more manageable size. And you go ahead and add your Soba noodles. And then I added my tempeh, which I just cubed up and boiled like I did in my how to cook tempeh video. So I'll link that here. And then I stirred it up so that everything was nice and combined. I wanted to add the tempeh because it just adds a little bit more protein and bulks up this meal a little bit. Then you're gonna add your soy ginger sauce. This sauce was delicious. I really, really liked it. And you know, on a quick weeknight meal, I'm totally cool with having a pre-packaged sauce once in a while if I don't have time to make my own. Then I added half of my avocado just for some healthy fats. And as a fourth option, you can add some chopped green onions. I also had them on hand, but you don't have to. And some everything but the bagel sesame seasoning. So there are actually 2 bonus ingredients to this recipe, but again, totally optional, but just adds a little extra kick. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know. Hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos, and check out the description box for more information. I will see you next week for another one.